Chess is not moving. The secret to chess is not moving, by the way. That is one of the little known secrets. Not moving, more thinking. See everything about your possible destination before you move. Always look back and see what you could have done better, what you were planning on doing, and what succeeded, what worked, and what didn't. Always look back at your games, review, and learn. Studying the game in its entirety is the way to go. You have to develop all parts of your game equally in order to increase in strength, because opponents are going to be weak in various areas of the game, and if you can win 2 out of 3 of the areas of the game, then like on American Idol or any of those voting survivor shows, you will move on to the next phase. If they're attacking your rooks, threaten a queen. If they're attacking your queen, threaten checkmate and pawn. And in all cases, you can counterattack with check as an in-between move. Counterattack, the #1 tool, recommended by grandmasters.
It's really all about your diet. You know, you are what you study. And if you study great players, you play great chess. Playing blitz with Hikaru Nakamura, or regularly playing blitz with someone who literally shows you glaringly what you're doing wrong, like that. There is no substitute for the... Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. Yes, it's another slow morning. I don't know that anyone will be coming back in just a moment, but the sound alerts and I can't even tell you what I had to log into this morning, but I don't know why they log out randomly. I wish they would all log out at once and all stay logged in. That would be priceless, but there's always one thing every morning that says, I need extra attention. What the heck are you doing? And why aren't you giving me more attention? So we have a lot of stuff to do today, but much is true. I have the schedule, the planning, the training. Good morning, Lauren. How are you? Namaste. It is a great, great day when Lauren JW appears. Let's see if we have some emote to widen this up without making the other thing too small. Make that as small as possible. There we go. How's your niece? I haven't seen you in so long. I can't even imagine how old they are. It's absolute craziness. Yeah, I do the same thing on occasion when I'm not watching the Oscar movies. Good morning, Paul 1E4. I have incorporated more birthdays. Oh my God. So she is almost 2 years ahead of my grandson, who is 7, almost 8. 8 in July. I can't wait. He's getting older. He's going to be such a young man. He's actually gotten an interest in chess now. I have not spent any time with him on chess. I feel terrible about it, but he's so busy. It's crazy. He finds busyness in everything. And I have cheese.com to thank, of all people. Their relationship, their link with Duolingo, I think. I want to just start promoting chess.com like crazy. To tell you the truth, I do not know if he is a 1e4 player or a 1d4 player, but he has to play 1e4 to start out. So the order of learning runs along these lines. You must play 1e4 to learn how to place your pieces. Javier Belen Gomez Barada. Got him. Putting him right at the top there. I had ordered them actually by dates. I did not get Julia Antolak in for February 22nd yesterday. I would have liked to have done her. Thank you, Paul. You still don't know how to place your pieces? That's because you need to study more Paul Morphy. More Paul Morphy. Oh, I'm going to copy all 4 of those lines and delete the one in the middle. Oh, wait, I'm going to wait for all of them to come in as the birthdays are pouring in. Oh, you are trying too hard there, Lars. Trying too hard. Hold on here. Control C. Control V. I have to do a quick checkup since I finished 7th again yesterday with 3.5. My standard score in the your obscure Aussie reference. Is that true? Can I remove the defender of? I'm just going to try to keep him from developing his bishop on the king side. That's all. Going to keep our knight on f1 to keep c3 under control. Yes, yes, yes. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. That is fascinating. I don't necessarily know that this is going to be good for me, but we're going to find out. And now do we blast the center? It is a bit dangerous, it seems. We're getting him with tactics. Now we're going to get those pawns moving, folks. Yes. Do I want to do the right thing? Let's get it out into the big mix. This king is not safe. All right, moment of truth. I'm going to offer him a pawn. I feel it's the right thing to do. I want to keep. Can I do? Bishop takes. What are you threatening? That's a bummer. All right, we're going to go in this direction. We seem to have everything almost covered. He cowered. It is true. And now we have I couldn't move fast enough. I couldn't see the whole board this early in the morning without coffee. How about that? Who was that? No, he's a pretty good player. He was a pretty good player. I'm glad I didn't look at him. How much snow did I get? That is a good question. Hold on. The last one that I did here was Rosa Idrisova. My God. Ziggy, how much snow do we have in New York City and Howard Beach at the moment?
The exact current snow depth for Howard Beach, but there's a blizzard warning with 10 to 14 inches expected total today. Right now it's 29 degrees with snow falling and 25 miles per hour winds. There's a blizzard warning until 6 p.m. with 17 to 24 inches possible and 60 miles per hour wind gusts, so travel is extremely dangerous.
All right, Mr. Valera. Besides the fact that I want to get some tunes up. Could I have taken that? No, I couldn't have. Could I have taken that? We're going to try. Being only down one pawn, it seems. Oh, he takes with check. Takes. do I wish to do? Do I want to? This is a normal draw. Sooner or later, that all had to come down to that, right? The quest to computer analysis. Are we getting another game? Can't believe the first one finished so fast. Can't believe the first one finished so fast. Let's get some tunes going here. Yesterday we put on some decent ones. I'm trying to remember what that was. But it lasted forever, even though it said it was only 8 tracks. It shuffled well. And Lauren J.W., this is a draw, but you can flag him. Thank you. It isn't right to see your name at the bottom of the standings. It's weird to see Ron Hay at 0, but Ron has a life. Believe it or not. It is unfortunate. So basically, the featured stream packs. Today's featured stream packs is going to be Faze Blaze Stream Pack Lo-Fi. How about that? And let's see if we can update our birthday lists here. Fair enough. All right. Not a bad draw with the Pierce. So I gained 4 rating points here. I like it. Whatever the sound effect is, I like it. And in the first game, let's take a quick peek here. In the first game, I lost 3 rating points. So for that tournament, amazingly enough, I gained a rating point playing the same guy twice. That was a strong, strong fellow. If there ever was one. Let's get the next event up. Wow, we're at 26,800 games. Exactly. So there you go. Click to analyze. What? So if I click on that, it will analyze. Click to analysis. Oh, I guess that means what that means. It means that I can click straight to the analysis. Only color by players. I don't understand what color by players means. Only analyzed, only not analyzed. How about that? And we go back to 6 days ago. Let's do all 3. What does that mean? I guess it means we go straight to the analysis mode, right? I can't even see it because my mouse is so... I can't see it. But what does this do? Oh, I can put them on the clipboard. There's a clipboard that appears over here. Download selected games as PGN. So this has the same feature that the very annoying Cheese.com has, except Cheese.com has lost the ability to download all the games at once. On Thursday, you're playing up again. That's awesome, man. Oh, yeah, everything to gain and nothing to lose is the way to live life. Pawn structure with white, yada, yada, yada. So we've muted Streamlabs effectively. Message all members. Whoops. That's not it. We need 5 minutes anyway. Control C. Message all members. And then we need the link. And then we needed, I wanted to put in the streaming. The streaming Ironman notification. If I can find it. And Control C. Where's the bullet? That is the question. Copy link address. Hopefully I'm way ahead of my time. So yesterday we had matcha latte Bob. Oh, for those who weren't watching yesterday, we had a great day. So only not analyzed. But in any event, Pardue, that was a great, great game. Blagolyubov, Stonewall line. So in this particular instance, the club championship, that's what I wanted to show you anyway. The Killer Chess Training Club Championship is ongoing. The third heat, I finished 8th, and 7th, I believe. With 3.5, 3.5, and 4. Finished 7th with 3.5, and another time 8th, the very first one with 4. And the way he explained it, second place again. The kitty cat. I've really avoided all of them to a certain extent because I take an early Swiss gambit. Usually drawing or losing the first round, I take an early Swiss gambit. Menlo has evened the score against me. I slimed him so well the first time we played. It was so cruel. The first time we played, we started off transposed into a King's Indian. I don't know why I played e4 against him this time, but it was a good learning experience. In any event, I touch moved the wrong pawn, the A pawn. I was using my touch screen, ironically. And I meant to play B4 instead of A4. I was in a bit of a hurry for whatever reason, because it's 15-3. I decided to get rid of his bishop. And that was rather huge, because without that bishop, there is no sacrifice. So I set up, as everyone can see, I set up something on the H file should this rook take on G2. Everybody should see that coming, right? So that after knight f4, queen f3, he plays amazingly enough, knight takes G2. And I managed to get the super slime in with rook h8 check. Queen takes f7. And then I only needed one more feature, which is to trap the knight with check and back. And I was able to super slime my opponent when I did not deserve the win. The Killer Chess Training. I can't say that it paid off. I felt terrible about that. But that's all I really needed to do. That and not walk into absolute jettison here. But maybe I could even play into jettison that way too. King f1. Knight f3. Queen e6. Yeah, I can't take the knight. That's the irony is, I cannot take the knight. So bishop d4 check. King h1, and he resigned, I believe. All right, let's head back to our arena, where Sung Yu Kim is waiting for me. Oh, my phone is on low battery. Let's give it a little respectable boost. Oh, let's put some light on Dingler N back there. Some light on Dingler N and Dukesh. All right, we're going to continue with our traditional This fellow is pretty good. There is an f7 weakness appearing on the horizon. Do I wish to go for the hanging pawns? I often get into trouble here. Let's bother him this way, this way, this way. Oops. The trap was set. He didn't fall for it. The trap was set. He didn't fall for it. Can I go for it? It seems like I should. I'm getting... Can we trap him anyway? We could. This doesn't look so good. It does look like a bit of a fork. Just trying to get my queen to b3. Also considered getting my queen to h5, but that was much earlier on. The a7 pawn seems to be a weakness of ours. That's interesting. So are we up a pawn for a moment, or are we not? We're not. one way or the other. We're going to get this there. Is that enough compensation for the pawn, perhaps? Our friend from Seoul. How Korean are we? So knight takes, knight takes. Just going to keep capturing now. We managed to slime. It seems to work out. Do I want to go that way or do I want to go that way? Can I go that direction? I need to get you moving here. And now there should be no more. What? It's going to be a little harder, I know. Can I go that way? Oh, I see. Oh, I don't have a move here? Interesting. That's a bummer. All right. I knew there had to be a win there. I'm sorry that it took me so long, everybody. That was crazy. That was absolute craziness. Sorry that win took so long. Do not hurry. The win will come. Do not hurry. The win will come. Do not hurry. So let's see. We got May 27th. I'm going to start putting these in the right spots. Got May 29th. George Sewell. We've got, I'm going to put them in order here a little bit. October 31st. October 9th. Tebow. April 3rd. After Ivo Korolchik, March 30th. Reza, thank you, Paul 184. He is awesome. January 24th for Stepan. What am I playing? We're playing G6 against D4. See what they really are. Now we're going to play against the D4 sideline. We have China in the house. I am so thankful and blessed. I'm sorry, Vietnam, now that I can actually see it. Sorry, I had to hover over it, everyone. I really did have to hover over it. Control 0. You're stopping me from castling, are you? Isn't that fascinating? I guess we're going with the Sindarov Dutch. I can't remember the name of it. Got Sindarov on the brain. But there is a Dutch for this. There is a Dutch for this. Since I've been studying the Dutch, I haven't really been studying the Dutch, but you know what I mean. So we need May. George Sewell for May. I already did May. I did George Sewell. All right, and we're off. Just don't put a knight on D7 when we have. I don't think he can defend that pawn in any way. Once it's there, let's lock him down. This just looks too funny now. It is how we roll. Now we've opened this file and So trapping my queen? He might be. He's got an idea, folks. He has an idea. I had an idea too. What it was, I don't remember, but I did have an idea. Now that he's all out of coordination. Oh, the values of the pieces, sir. Those two pieces are much more valuable than the rook. Knight to e5 was a good idea. It was, but it's not now. We have a good square for make sure we don't have anything else going on here. Not sure this was such a good plan. here first. You just need to gain time. It seems like the right way to go. Wasn't that interesting? That was a little too quick, sir. Just a little too quick. I forgot that I had 2 pieces for a rook. And we're just trying to get at his weaknesses. Definitely have to fix that weakness. Trying to make up my mind. Let's get everyone over there. Indeed. It was a good try, though. We're going down, down. And back. Two draws and 7 losses. It's all about mindset. I don't know how much you think you're playing up, but if you are, what place in the crust that we have to maybe start reshaping our expectations as far as Control X. I can do these birthdays later. I just need to make sure that on it's January 24th. Yes. Then we need Patrick. February 9th. Oh, no, indeed. Let's just take a look. We still seem to be up, Paul. We still seem to be up. The kick stream maybe it's only kick that is sensitive at this point. The others are still up. Yeah, it's only kick that is sensitive. I just had to check the status board over here. Fortunately, all of the birthdays are still saved. We have Patrick, we had Susanna, we had Andre, June 2nd. June 17th. Rosa, January 19th. It's scrolling back up to get everybody. So we got Rosa Dambasurin on January 22nd. Susanna Cheng, February 9th. But we have to move. Oh, we already had Rosa, so that could be a good sign. Javiera. So we've got 2 in January, 3 in January. I'll just move these 2 below, it seems there. Well, I just need to move the January 24th up. I'm back on kick. Good. Seems like the kick stream is a little funny. Let's see GM Lakshmi versus... Whoop, GM Lakshmi is in first place. How did that happen? Wait just a minute here. The whole time I was slogging away, GM Lakshmi ends up in first place. We're both on a streak. If I beat him, I get nothing. So let me just see here. I think I have everyone. And now I'm going to copy the whole of chat just to make sure that I don't miss anybody. Ziggy, ask the Weather Channel or check Google if and how much snow New York City has received.
In New York, it's snowing right now. You can expect about 0.51 inches. Also, there's a winter storm watch in effect until Monday, February 23rd, 6 p.m.
It's nice to have a snow day every now and then. It's nice to not have any snow to shovel. Yes, that is even better. Is this Bullet Love versus Lakshmi? GM Lakshmi is in trouble a little bit, but it's got a good space advantage. Well, I take that back. It's 2 pieces for a rook. I thought it was an exchange at first. Didn't see this bishop that has never been developed down here. This is like asking for it. That does nothing to save you at all. Force that queen to go to a better square. Don't know how it's going to react. Queen to d3. You need the initiative with the 2 rooks. You really do. Is that the right idea? I don't think so. Oh, no, you don't. You don't have to take it, sir. Of all the places he had to put his queen, he had a 50-50 shot in this instance, right? He could have put his queen on d6, but instead he allows this tactic. But this is not a big deal because we could just come straight in. There's nothing there, folks. This pawn is still hanging. That pawn is still hanging. And the queen, if the queen moves away, there is nothing going on up there. There's just nothing going on up there. Queen comes in. He has no time. Let's say he plays bishop. Let's say he plays over here. Can we take it yet? No. We can just start taking away pawns. He captures. Oh, or are we toasted? Maybe we are toasted. Maybe we are toasted. No, you can't let him in. He's in. Oh. Thought it was mate in 3. It's mate in 1, actually. Doesn't change it, but he missed mate in 1 twice. Or did he miss it twice? Maybe he didn't miss it twice. So we had 3 for January. 2 for February. Augustus and March. Evo. I don't know that I didn't do Evo yet. Two for February, 2 for March, 3 for April, 3 for May, 3 for June, 4 for June. Pillsbury's back. Good afternoon. One for July, 3 October, and 1 December at the moment. Let's fix that isolated pawn as a weakness. Are we hoping for a discovery here? I don't know, but it looks good. Let's dive in there. Wow, wow. Interesting. Can't bother him any more than I want to, huh? Pillsbury is an amazing tactical beast, by the way. He is an amazing tactical beast, so I have to give him proper credit when necessary. So let's see. He's got bishop takes b3 at the end. Can we fix it right there? Let's just put a rook on the 7th rank when we can. All right. Probably bishop d4 was the ideal move there. But we're gonna try for more. Really? So if I take, you take. It's really annoying here. He is a tactical beast. I have to look at this one again. I apologize, but I do have to look at this one again. So knight a4 was a mistake. Blockading. So I'm plus 1.9. That's interesting. That doesn't seem right either. That throws away the whole advantage. Do I just take? I just take the free pawn. Why didn't I look at that? I did look at that. I had the whole thing planned out, and then here I went with knight e5 instead of just bishop takes pawn. I missed removing a defender. In this position, we're worse. We go from being better to being worse. Much worse. Much worse. I'm having a tough time believing how badly I lost this game to Pillsbury. Aha. Yeah, this is the move I should have played again later, too. In this position, when I brought my knight back to c3, no, I played that. Should still get rid of that very valuable bishop. Again, get rid of the valuable bishop. Yeah, I was a little worried about this. He has knight takes f2 now. King takes f2. Now I finally play bishop to d4, but it's not as bad as it looks. I just batten down the hatches. And he still has rook takes e4. All right. That was my one chance to catch up to GM Lakshmi. Had I won that game, 21-52, yeah, I would have had a much better performance. Not sure why it has a question mark behind it. Is it because my first round opponent had a question mark behind him? Maybe. Thank you all for being here. Namaste. I like how it added the flag after the fact. That was very cute. Very cool. So we finally have 15 or 16 minutes to break. Control C. We'll say 15 minutes to be realistic. By the time I finish typing this, and up here, we're going to look at the inbox. Oop, that one didn't go really. Streaming all three. Bullet, blitz, and rapid. And I need that. Prefix on the YouTube. I'm fairly certain that I need that. Moment of truth, everyone. Where's our Discord channel, of all things? Just post this to the Discord channel as well. All right. It's going to make me look at this. Dream event updates. Well, I guess I need to put those in front of all of them. We'll see. I don't have a nice little tag like Nemo does and everyone else does. Do I have to subscribe to Turbo to get that? More than 100 years after his death. He's strong. Syphilis never got you down, Ray. Syphilis never got you down. Pillsbury, still beating people 100 years after his death. Yeah, he would have seen it if it wasn't Blitz, indeed. He was a crusher. Not sure what my record against him is, but let's head over there. Maybe we might even take a coffee break. Paul 1E4. Tennessee. Tennessee Paul. So I put in a little bit of notice the other day to my school that I am probably going to retire in about 5 years from teaching in the school system. The kids have gotten much worse. They really have. Not my students, fortunately, but I mean kids in general. It's like they are so defiant and so testing and so... It's just brutal. So spoiled in general, I think. I think that's probably it. They're just so spoiled. They don't know how good they have it. They don't know what we went through. Could be the decline of civilization. Ah, yes, the Christopher Columbus mate. I'm just checking all of my notes here. My personal favorite, the Christopher Columbus mate. That is where two players were playing a game and one is insisting that the other move and the other one cannot find a legal move, and they discover they are in checkmate. They really do. They have so much that they have no idea. They have no idea how lucky they've got it. Although civilization is rapidly, rapidly increasing, I do believe that we'll probably have a cure for cancer amongst all these geniuses, or at least a way to abate it at a certain point. It will not be as fatal. There will be something that will address those genomes. I think they have something that can actually tackle them and prevent them from spreading in certain cases, depending on the type of cancer. Nobody would guess. Oh, volume 1 or volume 2? I enjoy that book a lot. I believe I have 2 volume 1s because the first volume was so worn out that I had to buy a second one at one point, and now it's unavailable, I think, volume 1. Oh, let's just get in here. I wonder if now that I'm registered, if it will knock me as streaming. We'll know in a moment. But I think it only says Master Chess Dojo streaming. We're not getting Viking or GM Lakshmi. My window is completely caked with snow. I can't even see out the window. I thought about opening the window and pushing the snow off of my screen. Basically, it's the screen. But you can tell that there was no wind. I'm glad to hear that. As long as I could get it down to a manageable number. What Paulo is speaking of is from Chess Informant. So the speech chat is working. So I have to check that user group. Moderators is not chosen on any of them, so I'm not sure why MCD Skynet is being read. Unless I need to put him on a blacklist. Well, you just have to be confident in your squares. Aha. I found a user group. So now we only have one user group. That is normal users on Twitch. How about all and all? What? All right. MCD Skynet is blacklisted. And how did it get by? Very strange. Ah, there's some moderators. All right, 3 minutes away. I have enough coffee, I think, to make it. Good morning. Sorry, just getting this out real quickly. We are ready, ready. All right, let's go, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We run these because it is Mária Ivánka's birthday. She is a women's grandmaster, very notable Hungarian chess player. She saw the rise of the Polgar sisters, and I'm sure it was very encouraging. She won her first national championship title in 1967. Medaled 6 times for Hungary in the Olympiads. She became a women's grandmaster before the Polgar sisters were. Almost before the Polgar sisters were born. Her brother is actor and director of the Hungarian National Theater. Oh, there's no page for him. But she has a Wikipedia page. And now she lives in Texas? Why is she 3 times Texas champion? That's a very obscure, reckless reference, right? Where's the Wikipedia reference on that one? Last year? What brought you to Texas last year, Paul? I'm really sorry that the kick dashboard is not working. It's really annoying that the dashboard for kick is not working. Let's just try it. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if I can kickstart it. But I'm bummed. The text-to-speech for kick was really awesome in the beginning, and then it went away. Who isn't an Indian guy? A cousin in Arlington for Thanksgiving. That's cool. I always think of so we have a few minutes here. I'm not sure why you're not playing, though. Paul? The reason I ask is because I believe that if you become fluent in the tactics, the Encyclopedia of Chess Combinations or anything like that, any type of tactic. I prefer the original book of tactics from 1980, and I'm going to try to do more of them if I can Now, can we get there? I don't know. Seems like this works. Basically because the queen has to stay guarding the rook. We even get that move in. And this one is really going to be fatal. I don't know if we needed that second pawn. Did we really need that second pawn? Even if rook takes rook, this is checkmate, right? It still looks like checkmate. Even though you throw everything in. Mate in one. It was a good game. That was a good game, Pink. UPenn. Did you go to UPenn, Pink? Let's zoom in just a little bit. And then we could bring this board down. Maybe not that much. Now we can play normally. All right. I'm interested. I'm interested. Matcha latte, Bob. I'm taking my space advantage here. How are you, Bob? We are enjoying this so much. Thank you for the subscription, Bob. I really do appreciate it, buddy. I need all the support. I am actually going to be... Yes. Definitely, definitely, definitely for subscribers. This looks like a freebie. Oh, no. You gotta go? No worries. I hope you enjoy your day off, for what it's worth. It is a good snow day. Okay, so he did what I thought he would do there. We're just going to keep going. And wedge him appropriately. That turns out to be that is interesting that you choose that way to go. Let's see here. Is that going to be an annoyance? I don't know. It's true. I feel like it's gotten worse for him. It's true. It's true. I feel like I let it slip, but it was always pretty good. It's always better to be lucky than good, folks. Always better to be lucky than good. Let's keep this thing moving. We've got Elakine Alexander playing. Yevgeny. That's who we're waiting for. I don't think we can get another pairing until those two are done. Because we only have 4 in this position. It looks like Yevgeny has lost to him before. No, this is the first time they've encountered each other. The other interesting thing, knight to e4, knight to c5. Just because you have a tactic doesn't mean you need to use a tactic. Now knight to e4. You don't like pawns? He doesn't like pawns. Yevgeny. Pawns are always in the way anyway. Who wants those in the way of our open lines? Bob is a pretty amazing guy. He's good. Well, he's got a great heart. I missed him back in the day. I miss him from back in the day. He was one of the good kids. I don't know, not yet. Their 3-stream streak. Nicely done. He hasn't been around, but we will do one at one point. I enjoy those championships. The drawback with those championships is finding the time to do them. Pillsbury and Alicante on the same day. I wonder where Terrace is. We should actually try to get Pillsbury, Alicante. Alicante was my username, by the way. Way back when. Just Alicante, without the E. We can get Alicante, Pillsbury. I actually signed up a friend of mine for Tal, by the way. No, I would have played rook takes a6 there. How is that pawn not hanging? Yes. Thank you so much, Bob. It is good for you to get the points in for the most part. White is down, but I would have played g3 perhaps. You got g3 in, which is good. I'm not sure what we're thinking about here. Oh my God. Oh my God. And now queen c3 is fatal. Wow, these guys are trying to lose to each other. No, queen to c3. Queen to c3 does multiple things. Yeah, he didn't have that move on queen to c3. But it looks just as fatal, actually. Just as fatal. Rook takes d5. I don't know if you need that one. Because after rook to b3, you're being attacked. Wow, you really are taking advantage of that cross pin. I would have bothered the queen last move. Maybe it wouldn't matter. So on the previous move, the rook would be on c5. So while we're bothering the queen, Maybe he would have found queen to a5 anyway. Rook to a5. Didn't find rook to a5. And black didn't find king to h7 while he had the chance. It's time for rook d6, indeed. But what is that flag for Alekhine? Morocco. It's a very fitting flag. Let's make sure that there's no one new that showed up. We're waiting for these two players. Let's do it. Room for one more. Yevgeny must have won that game. If Yevgeny is from Leningrad. I don't get it. I never really get that one. We have more where that came from. If they will have us, it's true. He is working his magic. This is looking pretty bad, I'm assuming. Looking pretty bad. Yep. He is not from Leningrad. Where is Alekhine from, though? If anyone knows? Really? Where are you going, sir? And where are you going? Do I want to play it that way? That's sort of a bummer. Fine. Fine, fine. Should have gone around this. Should have gone around this way. Whoops, he took the bait. He took the bait. This is not a good thing. This is not a good thing. There is a little problem here. Ay, ay. Alexander Alekhine. Really? Just like that? Just like that, it seems you try to go there. All right, you're right. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what I just did? I just played Queen H3 check. Oh no. Oh no. I just lost to Alexander Alakine. Wise guy, you're supposed to play Rook F2. He slowed me down. Alakine slowed me down. We're the only two here, so that's good. Everyone has paused out. Thank you for pausing. I get my revenge match. Interesting. What in the world do you think you're doing? All right, you got me. That much is true. I don't know what I was thinking. So we have three minor pieces. We're down the exchange, but his rook on A1 is not making it into the game anytime soon, nor is his bishop. So we do have to bother him appropriately, it seems. Whoops. I feel like that was a mistake. Everything is protected. Trying to remove a defender here, folks. We're just trying to remove a defender. The old-fashioned way. It doesn't affect our standings, unfortunately, but oh no. Did he draw me? All I had to do. Nicely done, Alakine. Didn't affect the standings. Yeah, queen, put my queen out of the game in the corner was just a terrible thing. Nicely done, sir. If I sack the queen, all right, I want to see that. This was just such an incredible game. In this position, I had just d3. There's absolutely nothing here to stop me from just pummeling the daylights out of him with bishop to d4 after this check. His queen can't come anywhere. I mean, his knight can't even come in because I get check, check, and check, and I just pick off his knight. But this move was absolutely needed earlier. Absolute horrendous display on my part. Yes, indeed. Let's take a look at it. This was a terrible move. I should just develop my knight. But I had this plan to be able to remove the defender of that was check. Let's take a look at it, though. It's not here yet. So it doesn't like my removing the defender? It prefers this move because it's checkmate. I guess so. This was more to the point. Knight to c6, also more to the point. He can't take either way, and he can't defend his knight. I was already keen on using this as an example in my instruction, but I'm wrong. King f7. Rook to g8 is better. Check. This was lame. All I have to do is bring this into the game and then mate him. So let's say he plays bishop here, tries to get out of it now. That was something along the lines of what I envisioned. But it doesn't have to play that way. I finished with 3.5 points, top of the under 2100 again. And I think I'm secure. I don't think anyone else can get 3.5 points. As it turns out. I didn't turn off the text-to-speech chat. I am back up, sir. Sometimes, though, when this sound happens, the sound audio card disrupts the speech chat. So if you say something, go ahead and type something, and I'll cut it off by accident by moving a piece, because the sounds of lead chess conflict with the speech chat. No words. And High did not get in there, right? But Machalate Bob, no words. Beast mode, no words. Is there still a pinned comment by check out the KCT Chess Academy? Nope, we got that. No, I have to move this at the same time as you say something rather lengthy. So, for example, if I do the chess informant, actually, I think I've taken it off. So I can interrupt the chess informant or something else. That sounds good. Although next weekend is Saratoga, I can't do it then. Ironically, maybe later today. But you'll notice that I did it. This is 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're off chest today. Oh, no. You're off chest today? Bob, can you hear the TTS on average? But I think I proved that if I make a sound on the chest, that's weird. Is your sound down or is it Twitch? Usually it's a Twitch thing. If you watch it on YouTube and you come back, you will see that it's back. I do need to change the voice though on the speech chat. It sounds too... I'm saying you can hear if you have it open in the background. So you can have, but YouTube has like a 5-second or a 10-second delay. Test indeed. I believe it's working for everyone except for me. Nope. It's not working for me. Sometimes I think the commands are turned off, but aside from that, mate and 2, although I should have made it with a pawn, right? Really? At least the YouTube speech chat is working for no words. I'm hearing your voices. Otherwise, I would be totally blowing you guys off. Really? Oh, you know what it is? You don't hear the music either, I'll bet. Wait. This is a very important moment in time here. This is actually key. All right. I thought, yeah, that's a good question. So what is going on with the properties of the desktop audio? Desktop audio. All right. Thank you, everyone. This is really, really useful. Oh, no. All right. It was a sound output device issue.
Now words. Said.
So double alert, but no sound for us. Interesting.
You got a double alert? So here's my issue. I think that
Now
you should be
words.
getting it now.
Said.
TTS back, yay.
So interestingly enough, I have an audio output capture for the intro screens. If you remember that I do the starting soon
Yay,
intro
it's back.
screen. And well, the sound alert for hello there. Yes. Did we get the hello there? I'm looking for the sound alert. All right, we got those in. I believe everything should have been heard.
Machalata Bob said.
For sure.
Those were my emotes from yesterday, I think.
Yes,
Birds said.
but they weren't working
Sound
yesterday.
alert shows twice on stream and sound seems to work.
So the sound alert shows twice on stream. Let's take a look at that again. All right. Thank you for telling me. There's an echo on this. So there's one sound alert.
Why?
You're right. So let's see here. Almost the top. Let's just see what's in here. There it is. Got it. Got it. Nipped in the bud. Remove. All right.
Machalata Bob said. Okay.
You guys are amazing. So it should only be once, right? So we were getting an echo on the sound alert the other day, and I thought it was the audio output capture. Now I'm going to re-enable the audio output capture to make sure that we are not getting duplicate audio, echo, reverb. I think we are. Delete. Remove. Okay, so the audio output capture was meant for these things. Let me just see 1 second if we're gonna get the be right back. Where's the be right back? So I don't know if you can still hear me, but yeah, at the end of the 20 seconds, this thing is about 20 seconds long, the intro, and then we should hear.
Machalata Bob said. I hear you.
That's good, thank you. And at the end of the 20 seconds, when this is done, this is the starting screen image as well. And then it goes into something that I need to make sure works.
I cannot recommend Chess Informant Publications highly enough. Despite...
Okay, we can hear that. That voice that you heard from that was originally designed.
Birds said.
Yip works.
That voice was going to the audio output capture so that I didn't have to hear it while I was setting up the stream. And the monitor off or something like that was off. So it never happened that I heard it.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Let's got it. Let's go.
So it looks good. So we got the sound alerts fixed. We found the source of the duplication and the echo. And we fixed the TTS not being heard. And I've been playing music for a couple of days. And I think it happened on Saturday that I cut out the desktop audio. And the NVIDIA broadcast is actually the channel that focuses and reroutes the sound.
Streamlabs said. https www.twitch TV Zayla KI. Streamlabs said.
Salakai.
A dojo legend and longtime supporter of the dojo Zayla KI created and donated our amazing belt sub badges. Please go follow Zayla KI and watch entertaining educational chess content.
I'm sorry, but if you're...
Bob said. Sir Matchalt T Bob said. Sir Matchalata Bob said.
I need to change that voice because Zira, if she's not pronouncing Zalakai properly, that's the end of that one. UK English female. How about that? Let's do a shout out.
Matchalate Bob said, sound test.
Oh. That's an English female? What? That's not an English female. Oh my God. That's terrible. The voices are rather horrible now.
Matchalate Bob said, what about the TTS that says sir before everything? No words, said.
Testing test and tested the test.
I've been looking for one. Actually, I like that one the best, whatever that one is. But I think I have different ones for moderators. Same as preferred voice.
Said, good morning.
Good morning, DG Road. How are you?
Wait, we get different ones.
Road.
Said, does 12 p.m. Eastern Time work for you?
Yes, you do get different ones, no words. It's a little tricky because I think I have a lesson at 11. I could be there after. The tricky part was that everyone who knows that the states are coming up tried to reschedule, or at least a couple of them, the Saturday lessons or the Sunday lessons for today since we have no school. So it worked out differently, interestingly enough. Did we already send a notice for the 12 p.m.? I meant to get some
Road.
Said, I haven't yet.
Yeah, I was thinking anytime after 1, probably. Plus, it might give people a chance to finish whatever they're doing in the morning, too. 1 p.m. should be safe.
Said, it will be first Zoom call for GS.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. Very good. Yeah, with the grammar school, basically, we're going to have a team for those who are.
Said, Ms. PS used to this type of thing.
Yeah, I think most of the students who are going, who have online lessons at least, should be able to do it. It should be good. But yeah. I have Charles and Leo, basically, at 9 and 11. They're just trying to get ahead on the following week. The younger guys, I don't know, but I know Sebastian was possible. He was very young. In the Zoom world.
Road.
Said, I am
Sounds good.
Up for 12:30 p.m.
Sounds good. That's the shot. Thank you, DG. Founding subscriber, DG Road. I don't know if I have a DG Road, but I'm going to do a shout out first. And then See if there's a DG road command, because I was making a DG road command at one time. And I don't know that when I converted everything over to speech chat and the CloudBot universe, not all of the commands made the import export, especially the drafts, because there are drafts of commands. But it's interesting.
Bob said, "Is Deep Road Danny?"
Yes, he is. Matcha Latte Bob, Danny know each other. Matcha Latte Bob must be in 10th grade by now, or 9th? I've lost track.
Matcha Latte Bob
said, 7th.
Aha. So I'm trying to remember whose class you were in. Smocks? Rogers?
Matcha Latte Bob
said,
Well, yeah, I know
Sanchez.
that. So I'm not talking about teachers here. I'm talking about teammates. Are you going to... You're too far away to go to Saratoga these days, Matcha Latte
Road.
Bob.
Said, I had Sanchez in grade 2 lol.
Exactly.
Matcha Latte Bob
said, GTG bye.
Miles, take care, buddy. For those of you who didn't realize that it was Miles. Oh, that was mate in 1. I forgot about the bishop. But all's well that ends well. That should be a nice win. I had a really great win today with the knight from a totally lost position. I think I'm going to show it immediately after this debacle. There was a very cool game where I checkmated with a knight, because that's all I had left. I had a dead drawn endgame, but I checkmated with a knight. That was probably my favorite game of the day. I played 8 games today. Yes. This game. God, I was so lost. Let's move this up. Or, yeah, the problem with Lee Chess Tools is it enables all 80, 90 move long game. This is actually resizable. So in this position, I hung a pawn. And I should not have hung a pawn. And in this position, I went nuts, and I should not have gone nuts. I should have gone for the weakness straight away. And in this position, I also went nuts. And I should have just put my knight back in the center. Or at least I thought I should put my knight back in the center. Like, I'm only minus 1.5 here. Yeah, and I can start creating counterplay on the queen side. So in this position, I push the pawn instead of taking the rook. And in this position, I should have taken the rook. Wow, this was really a long game. And I'm slightly better here, but he wields his way down. That wasn't it. I should have just attacked the knight. If I attack the knight, I promote. Come on, hurry up and evaluate this incorrectly. This was a very instructive game, ultimately. This was a very instructive game, ultimately. Mainly because knight to c5. Keep the pressure on f7.
Road.
Nice. Ah, and I can go there. Nope, that doesn't work because knight c8 draws. So I'm on the verge of winning this. It really isn't that, is it? There's no way it's that. So it's not rook d6. Ah, maybe it's just counterattacking. Nope. What could it be? What could it be? A simple move. And then here, oh my God, this is horrible. But I think it's rook a6. Rook a6 is what they wanted. Here I just hung a pawn. That would be bad too. So ultimately, God, this is horrible. I just have to guard it. But this is just, like, there's no way I can win this endgame, right? No way I can win this endgame. Now here, did I draw the game by playing king to g? King f6? I didn't think I drew this game by playing king to f6. But this is the right move. This is raw? What? I mean, obviously I didn't have the winning plan yet. I did not have the winning plan yet. So the winning plan arrives, right? Now it doesn't like me putting the knight here. I don't think it matters, to tell you the truth. So let's see, knight f6 check. Let's just say he plays. How's that for drama? How's that for drama? And ultimately, yeah, I know. That's still the best move. So basically, I'm going to play knight in here with check, knight out.
Road.
Said. All chats have been notified. We will see how it goes.
All right. Yeah, it's good stuff. But ultimately, I ended up winning this game. By forcing him. And I should not have won this game. This was crazy. Ultimately, the extra material paid off. Being down and losing, all paid off. crazy. Yep. All right. I have a lesson starting soon. I'm just looking to see who of my friends are streaming. If anyone is streaming that I know, no. I guess the only person that I've met in person who is streaming is Jenny. But I don't know that she'll allow me to raid her, but we'll see. And the only other person that is with her at the moment, it looks like a load of fun, is out, and that leaves let's do all the way. I don't think it's worth raiding anybody at this stage, but someone who's always been nice. If we're gonna raid anybody. I don't like to raid with one viewer, but I'm hoping for a few viewers. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, DG, for being flexible and checking in. That was amazing. We'll roll the ending credits for everybody who is checking out. We do have several dojos to attend for training. There may be a dojo training Saratoga.
Said. Goodbye, sir.
Paul 184. Yeah, they are racing and
Join the dojo to get notifications of scheduled events, which always feature an increment and a time control worth learning from https://lichess.org team master chess dojo. It's about doing your best.
Streamlabs.
Said. Applying yourself daily. Also join Master Chess Dojo Rapid Classical https://lichess.org team Master Chess Dojo Rapid Classical. Lastly, Daily Dojo Bullet.
Streamlabs.
Said. https://lichess.org team Master Chess Dojo 960.
Matchalada Bob.
Said. Who are we raiding?
we are raiding Aline Lee. Have a super day, everyone. Cheers and ciao. Thank you for the sub. Matcha latte, Bob. Take care.